Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And happy first day of spring to you. Bye, winter. Adios, winter. Good morning. Welcome to the Friday edition, pre-recorded, of the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dean. We got Ryan Fuller in there. We got y'all with us today, and he ain't here. Scott Blake will be back, of course, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Thank you, Scott, for taking care of the show yesterday. Let's see, our guest today, Melissa Edwards from Russell Medical Auxiliary, will be with us to talk about volunteering at the hospital. It's a lot of fun, I'm telling you. Liv Nay, a young lady that's going to be on with us from Lake Life Wellness Studio over in Dadeville, downtown Dadeville. They ain't even open yet. They're in the process of getting open here in a few more weeks. And then Phil Blassingame from right down here, well, right over yonder, Calpin's new site, Riverbank and Trust. Now he'll be a flower and garden where the Betty's Garden Center used to be, right next to Bucks. They're going to be opening tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, and we'll talk about the weather here in just a little bit. Went through the cold weather the first part of the week. Then it started getting nice and nicer, and even the last day of winter yesterday was nice. The first day of spring today is going to be real nice, but we'll tell you all about that. I want to really thank my buddy Christopher Crumley for doing the Thought for the Day this week. He did a great job. Just enjoyed the heck out of it, buddy. Thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of the ministers for the Front Porch Thought for the Day. I'm not a minister. Never have even played one. But I would do the Thought for the Day right now. And you know me, I love music. And I heard this song the other day, and I've heard it many times over the years, by Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand's not just a great singer, but a great actress too. But the song is People Who Need People. But it goes on. This is what really caught my ear and heart when I heard this. Now, like I said, I've heard this song 100 times over my lifetime. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. In fact, I'm not going to sing it for you. I know you want me to. I just won't do that to you. But I'm gonna walk you through the words to this. People need people to walk to talk to cry and rely on. People always need people to love and to miss, to hug and to kiss. It's useful to have other people to whom to moan if you're all alone. It's so hard to share when no one is there. There's not much to do when there's no one but you. People will always need people to please, to tease, to put you at ease. People will always need people to make life appealing and give life some meaning. It's useful to have other people if you need a change. To whom will you turn if you need a lesson? From whom will you learn if you need to play? You'll know why I say people will always need people. I know that was a little lengthy, but it's really a short song if you think about it. But it's so true. You've heard me say for years, and I got this from Willie no matter where you are in the world, people are people. People are just people. So that's the way we need to treat it. No matter where we are, here, there, everywhere. In fact, I even pulled a couple of passages from the Bible, from Matthew 6:1-4. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. And from Genesis 2:18, the Lord God said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. So people do need people. It got me to thinking, and I've mentioned this on the show before with Ellen, with her going through her cancer treatments, her chemo and radiation this year, and being at the local cancer center, and seeing so many people there that drove themselves there and left there by themselves because they didn't have family, they didn't have people. And it breaks my heart. So think about that. Think about that when you're out and about and you see somebody that maybe they need a hug, maybe they just need a smile, maybe they need a hey, how you doing today? Hey, that you really look good. That weight you lost looks good coming off of you. I don't know. It's just those little bitty compliments. Now, how long did that take me? Just a few seconds to say that. So when you're out and about today, when you think nobody really needs you, think about this. People need people. There's your thought for the day. And I want to thank the man upstairs for kind of helping me get through that and kind of hearing that song the other day. And there's so many songs out there that you can take and do a thought for the day. I know it's simple. It's simple because that's what I am. But we thank y'all for being with us today. It's been a great week. I know first part of the week we had some rough weather. Then it got cold and it got windy and cold, and then it started warming up a little bit at a time. And then yesterday, the last day of winter, again, goodbye winter. Just like old Kelvin Carr. Y'all know Kelvin Carr. He's cut every yard in around here, cleaned up about every vehicle around here. But he had some issues in the hospital, or had to go to the hospital a couple of years ago. And you know Kelvin Carr always run that mouth. And before they sedated him, before they put him out, the nurse was just listening to him. He was just yapping. And his name is Kelvin with a K. But this is what she said right before he closed his eyes. And she gave him that knockout medicine. She said, "Good night, Calvin." Kelvin Carr, I hope you're doing well today. Let's talk about the weather right now, because it's still cool outside now. I know we got the Hillaby Garden and Flower Shop opening up tomorrow, but it's still cool outside, but it's going to warm up. Starting out at 45 this morning, 79 for a high today, then going into the weekend, or 52 tonight still. It's kind of cool, but going into the weekend, second day of spring tomorrow, 82 and 57. On Sunday, wow, 84 and 57 again. Then it's going to be 79 starting off the week. First week of spring, 79 and 52, 64 and 51. And that's pretty good temperature right there. And then 73 and 54 midweek. Really no rain to speak of. Really a nice weekend. So get out and enjoy it and do something with your family this weekend. 5-day forecast brought to you by family owned and operated Alex City Marine in the Gap. They're getting ready. So I know I'm saying this just about every time we do their spot this week. You need to get your boat ready. And if it's not ready, have them service it. Get it in line today. You may get them in line today. In fact, I saw Gary Wright just the other day. Gary Tapley of Eula Mays. He's the owner, but he's just tickled to death the way things are going at Eula Mays. So many people. I tell you what, if you've never tried their homemade pimento cheese, it's good. It's good for you. Now today they go run that special. They run specials Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. They go have a chicken tender snack with fries and drink for $8. Take advantage of that today at Eula Mays, and take advantage of their catering too. Eula Mays inside the square, Calhoun Street.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleeps for, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South. Turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asked you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
Come back in here and join us. I tell you what, let's do right now. Let's see if we can't just go talk to Melissa Edwards. No, it's not that time, Ryan. Boy, I'm telling you, these pre-recorded shows just tear me up sometime. Welcome back to the show. Before we start ourselves, you get right over there, and you get right here. I'm going to jump out to next weekend, because next weekend there's a lot of things going on around our area, and one is the Tallapoosa County Master Gardener Spring Celebration and Plant Sale. And it's going to take place in Dadeville, at the Dadeville High School parking lot. Let me tell you a few things to go have. Well, they're celebrating Arbor Day. Plant vendors, 1,000 trees to be given away, educational speakers, and food vendors. This is put on by Auburn University in conjunction with the Tallapoosa County Extension Agency and Tallapoosa County Master Gardeners. So y'all make sure you turn out for that. 1,000 tree giveaway. This is just one of those things they do every year, and you better get there early. You better get there, well, I don't need to get there real early this morning. Coons Corner, and they open or early, but you can start picking up your ribs about 10 o'clock this morning. Barbecue ribs, $25 slab, and I'm talking about a slab. And in fact, I can't wait to pick mine up. I'm gonna have it. I'll probably have it for lunch and supper and lunch tomorrow. So I got mine planned. So that's gonna go over and plan B right here. That's gonna go right there and there. Oh, this right here's coming up next Thursday. We had Henry Foy on earlier in the week. He's always a trip from owner of Emporium Wine and Spirits. They're gonna have a sit down. It's a tasting event, Chardonnay tasting event, not just any kind of wine, Chardonnay, and $25 a person at Emporium Wine. You need to go ahead and call now. It's going to be at 5 o'clock next Thursday, the 26th, 5 o'clock, and it's really an educational thing that's going on. So put that on your things to do next week. And then also Tuesday, March 24th, the Tallapoosa County Young Republicans are having a meeting at 6 o'clock at JR's Sports Bar and Grill. So put that on your things to do for Tuesday. We were just talking about this just a little bit ago. Our guest will be out here in just a little bit, or the last part of the show. Hillary Home and Garden Shop, formerly Betty's. So we'll put that right there for Phil Blassingame. And Phil's a business person, and when he does something like this right here, he doesn't feel like he's taking really a big chance, because I know when they were down on 63 the last several years, did really good there, and so many of those folks that were from the lake area, they traded with them there, but they'll come into town right down here on right next to Buck's. You can get you a Buck's cheeseburger and buy you some plants while you're there. Not at Buck's, but at Hillby Home and Garden Shop. Now this is the last day, as far as I know. Of course, St. Patrick's Day was this past Tuesday, but at Chick-fil-A they've been doing this week. The Great Downtown Shamrock Cow Hunt, a spring break scavenger hunt. Chick-fil-A is hiding 5. They put out 5, so 4. Yesterday was the 4th one. Today will be the last one to see if you can't find it. Follow them on social media for clues. Lois Ann Murphy, thank you and your family, and everybody at Chick-fil-A that chipped in and did that. Backpack Buddies, it's a fundraiser. So it's a great thing that so many folks help pack these backpacks for children to make sure they get some snacks when they get home. Of course, yesterday it started. They'll do it from 10 to 5 today. They'll do it from 10 to 3 tomorrow. It takes place in the old BRHS Girl Gym. You got a few tables, you got some odds and ends, a lot of furniture, so lots of outdoor chairs. So come on by and check that out today from 10 until 10 to 5 today, 10 until 3 tomorrow. Weather is going to be good for that. Weather's going to be good for this. The Kalijah Idol, this is round number 4. Takes place tonight and tomorrow night in one of my favorite places. I'm talking about the Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63 in Alexander City. They narrow it down every week. Knock out a few more. Knock out a few more. Then it gets down to the final one, and then it gets down to one. Who will be the Elijah Idol 18 winner this year? Will it be you? Oh, you didn't sign up? Well, maybe next year. Now, this is going on. This is 100 days of fishing. What I'm talking about, the Lake Martin turns 100 years old this year. They're having the Lake Martin 100-year centennial virtual fishing tournament. This means, it doesn't care how big and fat it is, it's how long it is. Now, this is a bass and crappie, and I love that they're doing both of these. I know Scott still wants them to do a catfish tournament. You know what? I kind of agree with the old boy. First place bass, $5,000. Second place bass, $3,000. I can't do it, but that hand right there, and Genevieve the same way. I can do three that way. And then the big bass is $2,000. Now, first place crappie is $3,000. Second place crappie is $2,000, and the big crappie is $1,000. You can register at ogstournaments.net. ogstournaments.net. It's only $35, and that goes on through June the 9th. So you can sign up. Heck, you can sign up right now, and you have to put it on. I think they call it. I've got one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's called a bumper, I think. What you do, you put that fish in there, and you have to see how long it is, and you take a picture and you send it to them, and the longest one wins. That'll go on next week. That'll go on next week. That went on last night. I have not heard yet. Did anybody win the big money that bingo last night? We'll find out on Monday show. Now, this is something, again, next weekend over in Dadeville, Alabama. Free. Let me repeat that word, free. It's not for all of us. It's just for the all veterans and family members and first responders. And I want to thank them for doing this. I'm talking about them is the American Legion Post 143. They do this the fourth Saturday of every month, and this one falls on the 28th, which will be next Saturday, from 8 until 9:30. That's all veterans and family members and first responders for a free pancake breakfast. Thank y'all so much for doing that. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on into April because this will Cancer Thrivers Support Group. They do this the first Tuesday of every month. It falls on April the 7th this year. April the 7th. The meeting's held in the Cancer Center conference room right here on Highway 280 in Alexander City. You know, this right here, the 30th annual Lafayette Day, days are coming up, April 11th. My old buddy's Craig Brown's been coming on for many, many years. He's the director there now. You're talking about somebody that puts his heart and soul into it, and he always has. He always has. But this will take place on the 30th of, it's the 30th annual Lafayette Day. It will take place on Saturday, April the 11th. I'm going ahead and let you know right now, because if you want to be a vendor or get your street rod in over there, you need to do that right now. It's 9 to 3, and of course, downtown Lafayette's on the square. They shut it down. Shut it down, boys. We going to the house. We'll be right back. Salvation Army, good morning to everybody there at the Salvation Army. I hope this is one of the biggest days y'all had. And I know Miss Elisa Jones will be tickled to death. It's a beautiful Friday. It's a beautiful weekend. It's the first day of spring. And now is the time. This gives you an opportunity to clean out closets and pantries. Food. They're always needing food, and you got extra cans of food in there. You're not going to use them. You bought a 3 for $1. Nothing for 3 for $1. But anyway, take it, Salvation Army. That the odds and ends that you don't need anymore.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along. Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
And good Friday morning to you, the first day of spring, or we're close enough. And I can't think of a better way to start spring off than with this lovely little bud right here. Melissa Edwards with us out here today.
Well,
Russell Medical, good morning.
Good morning. I know, I'm so excited. Spring's here. I've been waiting on it.
Are you of course, with Russell Medical Auxiliary? This is why I've got this is my suit for Wednesday afternoons at Advanced Care with Dr. Edwards and the crew over there. Volunteering is something that you pretty much getting close to being full on.
Oh, I am, and I did do a little clean out, so I'm down to 80 now because I've had some.
You fire a bunch of them?
Well, no, I would never. We have the best of the best, as I always say, and they do a great job, but I've had some that's had some health issues or just you know, things going on in their lives, some to pass. And,
Yeah, right.
you know, so we kind of fluctuate. So I still want to meet 100, so I'm working at it.
Let me brag on one, and I talked about her just the other day, Linda Luke. I was at Total Fitness the other day. I guess I was getting ready to go. I don't even know what I was out there for. But I stopped and talked to her for a while. And then as I'm leaving, I heard her talking to some lady that was coming down the hall. And I think to myself, wow, way to go, Linda Luke. The way she greeted this lady.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, wow, you just made her day. But that's kind of part of volunteering.
It is, and she was back in the cath lab, and she was where she's at now. Before Dr. Edwards and them had to utilize some of that area. Well, then she went to the cath lab, and now she's back down there. She came and asked about going back, and I think it's great. You know, there's a face there that represents us, and she does a great job down there, and I think she enjoys that more because back in the cath lab, you see people, but not much, and they're not too much into talking at that time. They're kind of thinking and just, you know.
Well, her main question that she has to answer every day, sweet G15.
Yes,
Where's
Dr.
sweet
McLeod.
G15? In fact, Lisa Sims and I still laugh about this. I've told this, I know I've told this on the show before, and I'll tell it again. When she was at Advanced Care, somebody came, I'm talking about the brand new one. Somebody came in looking for sweet G15. The first thing that she looked up to see if I was out in the parking lot. She thought I had sent them in there.
Yeah, she thought you were playing a joke.
It was, but to volunteer, I can't tell you how much I enjoy it, how much I get out of it. Because I feel like I try to listen more to these folks.
Right.
There's a gentleman that's 95 years old that comes out there. And he retired from the railroad, and he loves Hank Williams.
Oh, that's so
And he's
fun.
from Georgiana, where Hank's from. But to hear him tell stories, you know,
Right.
he retired 30 years ago, and he was with the L&N, which is a Louisville to Nashville. A railroad that's not around anymore.
Right.
But just those stories that you hear.
That's me. I love for them to sit down and just talk to me and tell me some stories because stuff that they tell me I would never know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And it's so, I've learned to listen more too through the years because they can tell you some of the best stories. And sometimes they're sad too, but it's part of life and it's what makes us. And I think you guys over at Advanced Care with a lot of our geriatric patients, I think it makes a huge difference. Oh, I'll be there with you soon. A huge difference when they come in to see the doctor and kind of talk to somebody and get their nerves settled and stuff because you're already nervous going to a doctor.
I never think about that. I just sit down and hello, how you doing? They come in, and I think sometimes you can kind of tell if you say how you doing today. But let me tell you something. About 9 out of 10 that I ask that, most of them say doing good, whether they're doing good or not.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I'm terrible about saying, good morning, how are you?
Yeah.
Well, if you're coming in the hospital, 9 times out of 10, you're not doing too good.
I know.
But it's like something here in the South we just say. And I try to do better about it, and then I'll make a joke
I think it's okay. I think it's okay to ask that. Because if you're getting a return 9 out of 10, that most of them go say, yeah. And then every now and then you'll say, well, I'm not too good today. Well, come back. I hope it gets better.
Well, that is true.
You know,
that is true.
Encourage them.
Right. And that's like you guys over there and then the front desk, you know, sometimes that's the first face they see as they come in that front door.
You're right.
And the volunteers will engage, talk to them. And even in the gift shop, a lot of times people come in there for family members in surgery or upstairs. And you just talk to them and engage. You would not believe the people that go in like the gift shop and they're experiencing stuff. And it could be excuse me, I got a tickle. No, sir, thank you. And they come in and they start to share a story with maybe another person in there. It could be an employee or what have you. And they're experiencing the same thing they are. And when they start talking, you're just listening and you're thinking, that is the godsend moment.
Yeah. Mhm.
He sent them in there together.
Well, I know, especially with Ellen going through the cancer and being at the cancer center this year, so many of those are her friends now.
Yes.
I mean, through ill fate, going through the chemo, going through the radiation. I don't know what this has anything to do with anything, but I was at Eula May's a couple weeks ago eating with my grandson, just turned 20 years old, Thomas Dean, and we were it was just packed in there. There was one table left, and a lady that when I first started working at Russell 50 years ago, Mary Ann Speak came in with her daughter. And I said, we got one table over there. Just it was just the two of them. It was a two-person table. I said, you want to get over there? She said, do you work here? I said, no, I don't. But that's just.
See, I'm bad to do that. And sometimes when we're out and about with my kids or my grandkids, they're like, well, how do you do that? And I said, I think it's just in my heart. Because, I'm like, well, here's you somewhere here. Sit down or can I help you? Because if I see somebody in Walmart struggling to get something, I always say, can I help?
Yeah.
And I don't mean to insult them if I ever do. But, if they can't get it, it won't hurt me to reach and help them.
I was in Piggly Wiggly a few years ago, and the same thing that a lady, she didn't have a buggy, and she didn't have one of those little basket things. She was trying to get everything, and it was just falling. I said, can I help you? So I kind of helped stack stuff for her. Got to talking to her, and she was from Colorado.
Really?
But what was so crazy about it, her husband had just been out here. They had just moved here not too long ago from Colorado. He was in one of the plays they were putting on out here, and he was on the show.
How about that?
I said, small world. You never know who you're talking to.
No, you don't. And that's why I said, I always say this to everybody. Kindness is free, and we can all share it and give it.
You're exactly right. And there's no really teaching volunteering. Do you think there is?
No, I think that when you come in and we talk and kind of talk through it, most people kind of, after I tell them all the different departments, they think about it. And some may swap about some just because they want something a little different or maybe see more people or what have you. But they kind of know where they want to go, and you kind of get the feel. Yes, it's absolutely like that. Like, the gift shop, you have to want to be in that sort of stuff.
Kind of retail.
Right. And the ones in there, they love it. But now some do not want that, of course.
When I volunteered, I didn't care.
Right. And some are the same. They just come in, they're like, put me where you want.
Yeah. And I, of course, we started over where Linda Luke, Total Fitness, right outside Total Fitness.
Right, that's when she was there, but we had to move her when the office was
and that's
there.
where Dr. Edwards was
Yes,
a couple of years ago until we moved in the new. And it's the same thing either way. One thing that you have to kind of watch, because I'm over here talking to somebody, listening to somebody, and over here, you got somebody that's come through those sliding doors. Do they need help? Do they need a wheelchair?
Right,
Do they need some help getting folks out? Now tell me on this. I'm not. You don't want me out there helping somebody to get out of the vehicles. Am I asking the right question?
You're right. Because we are not trained.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And we do not want to injure a patient, nor do we want to volunteer injure themselves. And if you ever see that need, just go and get Lacey. Well, not Lacey anymore, Leanne. Sorry, Leanne.
Good morning, Leanne.
And then, yes, good morning. And she's wonderful too, y'all. She stepped right up and has done a wonderful job. Wonderful. But anyway, and just get someone that's medically trained to help. It's never we don't want to, but you need somebody that is medically trained to do it.
And that's a fact. Jack, we'll be right back. Porch Auto Sales, which is located on Highway 280 in Kellerton, Alabama. You know, I've got something to read right here. Let's see what it says. Trusted for over 40 years in Kellerton. Yep, I knew that. All mechanical repairs, big or small. Yep, I knew that. Tire sales and installation. Yep, I've done that. And professional alignments. Now, that's something I don't hit on enough. So they do professional alignments at Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellerton, Alabama.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you. And now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama. Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
The other day we were doing Anthony's plumbing spot, and I guess they knew him and knew how dependable he was. So people know Anthony Waltrip. They know he's been in the plumbing business for a long time. And now he has to stay up to date with his equipment, whether it's for plumbing or whether it's for sewage. He's ready for you. I'll give him a call today at 256-596-1111. And welcome back. Welcome back to the show. My friend Melissa Edwards out here from Russell Medical. We're just having way too much fun. You got some events coming up.
Yes, we're so excited, and I got to do a shout out
Okay.
from last time when I was on here talking about our $5 show that we host in the Hardy Community Room. I've had a few calls asking about it.
Very good.
It's going to be April the 2nd and 3rd. On the 2nd, it is 7 to 5. The 3rd, it will be 7 to 3. And this is a fundraiser that we have every year, and it goes towards our scholarships and different projects that we have throughout the year.
You do it a couple times a year?
Yes, sir. Twice a year.
Okay,
we have it in April and October. And I had when they come this time, I have to go ahead and book for October and April, or we won't get a spot.
Well, really?
Yes,
Wow.
they travel all over.
And they come in and set everything up, right?
Yes, they set up. Now, we do help take down sometimes what we can, but I mean, they come in on Wednesday about 2 to start setting things up, and they're there probably till midnight.
Wow.
But now the takedown's not as much because, I mean, last year we did better at that one than we have in years.
Are people finding out more about it, you think?
Well, I think so, and it's just like, you know, we had COVID and then, you know, and it just kind of put a damper on a lot of stuff, but now it's getting back up and ramped up, and I think it's doing great. And it's a great fundraiser because it kind of runs itself. I have some volunteers. Normally the ladies come help. And we
Get it done right.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, the men are welcome, the men volunteers, but normally they do not.
You know, I think about volunteering out there, and I think about some of the guys. I think about John Thompson. Mr. John Thompson is over at the Cancer Center some.
Yes,
Mr.
and
John
those
Thompson.
Cancer Center ones are wonderful too.
But he's also at Advanced Care, you know.
Yes, he came to Emily, who reached out to me. They were talking one day, and he wanted to do Advanced Care because he wanted another day, and he just felt like that he needed to be there. So I believe we're doing Thursday afternoons there, and then he does Fridays, half a day every other, and whole day on the opposite.
But he's just such a pleasant man to be around.
Always smiling, talks to everybody.
Yeah, and he's the type person you want to hang around with. Mr. Barry from Dadeville, Barry Ingram. Here again, just another guy, because when Ellen was going through, especially at the Cancer Center, going through her, you know, getting a transfusion or whatever, you need a blanket. And let me tell you, if you ever have to go out there, which I hope you never have to, but you go out there and you get cold, they go to like an oven and pull that blanket out and put it on you. You talking about soothing? I've never been, but I've seen Ellen Dean just almost melt, literally, because it comforted her. Right. And that's what they're there for.
And that's the thing. The ones over there, like Mr. Barry does the Cancer Center and the ER.
And he's been through cancer. Yeah, and so he knows what you're going through.
And, you know, that's several of our volunteers that are over there have experienced stuff like that. And I think that that's what makes them even better at it, because they know what they're going through. And now my late husband, you know, we had to go to the Cancer Center, and I can't brag on all of that staff out there enough.
I agree
I'm
with
going to tell you, George Miranda is blessed beyond that staff
You're
he
exactly
has.
right.
And my volunteers over there.
And we have it right here in Alexander City.
I know why. I know sometimes the cases are not where you can.
Right.
But why would you not utilize that? I mean, right here in our town, we have a cancer center.
I always have to throw my old buddy Randy Dawkins under the bus. When Randy went through it, he was able to leave the River Banking Trust, go right across 280, get his treatment, and go right back to work. And he, you know, he's beat it. I mean, so, you know, it's but he was.
It looks great.
Yeah, but
you would never know.
He went right. You talk about minutes instead of hours going back and forth. When we talk about the Cancer Center here, we're never knocking any other place anywhere.
Oh, absolutely not.
But even people at UAB, you know, I didn't know I had to drive
to Birmingham
because every day.
Yes.
Some folks have to.
Yes, I think before, when people were driving, there were several that I knew of around here that, you know, before we had the Cancer Center, that drove daily to Birmingham. And first of all, most of them had to have a driver because they were so sick coming back.
Yeah.
and I couldn't imagine having something like that and then having that drive back.
I don't even go to I don't even go to Birmingham and feel good.
I know that drive. I'm not a fan of it at all.
To be a volunteer, hopefully we got somebody that's listening to us on Clyde's Country 97.5 or watching and listening. How do they go about it? I have time. How can I? Where do I get started?
You can call me at 256-329-7177 or email me at medwards@russellmedcenter.com. And then what we'll do is if you call, then we'll get an appointment set up for you to come in and talk to me like an interview and do paperwork. There's 3 background checks that we do. Sometimes they take a minute. And then, we'll kind of talk through it and see what is something you might like to do as a volunteer. And then we have you come in for orientation. And some of it covers stuff you would be doing, but some is more to let you know the privacy of the patients. That is the utmost part, that you just cannot call names or get on the phone and say, I just saw such and such. We can't do that, and that's something that we truly stress.
And I have to be careful because...
Well, I think we all do. It's just...
I care for these folks. I mean, I truly, care for these folks. And sometimes I do mention I ran into so-and-so, but I don't say where.
Right.
So I do get by with it. But it's just, if you're looking for a blessing, you just found it, and you do get some benefits with it. We've not brought those up.
Yes, it is true. First of all, you receive a blessing yourself from doing it. But if you do 16 hours a month, you get free gym membership, and it's evaluated month to month.
Right.
And then you get a free meal at Doc's Cafe for up to $10. And you get these nice smocks, and you have a name badge, and you also get pins, hourly pins and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you, some of them, when they have their smocks on, and people says, oh, are you a volunteer? You should just see. Mr. Lawrence always comes to mind. Mike Carlisle. They are...
Two faces of Russell Medical.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen, you talking about what age do you need to be? Ask Lawrence Allen. Mr. Lawrence Allen, this coming October will be 100 years old and still volunteers.
Yes, Friday mornings. And when he has a doctor's appointment, sometimes his daughter has it scheduled on his volunteering day, and it's not pretty because he does not like to miss his Friday mornings.
So if you're wanting to get out of the house, you need to get out of the house. Give this young lady a call, Miss Melissa Edwards, at 256-329-7177, or email
Edwards@russellmedcenter.com, and I hope to hear from a ton of people.
And thank you for coming out here. Look forward to running you in the hall and getting a hug. She's a hugger.
Oh, I am, and I love to see Mr. Kinney because he's like me. He loves to talk, and he's always smiling. So we're happy.
We will be right back. Coons Corner Daily. We always on Friday. They always have the whole and filet fried catfish, pork barbecue, chicken tenders, loaded potatoes, broccoli, cheese and rice, green beans, fried okra, corn nuggets, peach cobbler, and today you can start picking them up at 10 o'clock right off the grill. Or barbecue ribs, $25 a slab. We'll see you at Coons Corner Daily.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you always.
And obituary is brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. A memorial service for Mr. Raymond Randy Yancey, Jr., 82 of Dadeville, will be tomorrow at 2:30 at the First Baptist Church of Dadeville. The family will receive friends tomorrow from 1 to 2:30 at the church. Langley Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To the Yancey family and to other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillaby Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillaby Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
And welcome back to the first day of spring. That's exactly right. Friday the 20th, all day long with a young lady that you're going to love. And you will get to introduce her right now, Miss Liv Nay, N-A-Y, out here with us. We're just talking about Lake Life Wellness Studio. Now, I've got my cheat sheet. I don't usually use a cheat sheet, but welcome to the front porch.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for doing this. I think we in fact, we got the graphic up right now, and AI did this.
It did.
AI is, are you understanding AI, or does it blow your mind a lot?
Well, as
what it can do?
As a marketer, I'm always evolving with the times, and so I'm like, as a marketer, again, I'm so like, I create graphic design from scratch, and so I'm always like, don't use AI to make your graphics, but
use your imagination.
Yes,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
I kind of went against my own advice on this one this time, and so, but I mean, it worked out beautifully for the brand, and it's a beautiful picture, and it represents what Lake Life is and what it's going to be.
Okay, let's tell folks what Lake Life Wellness Center is all about. And I want to thank Jan Hare for introducing me to you, because Jan's going to be one of the instructors.
Yes.
So I'm going to kind of let you take it Pilates, yoga, sauna, and cold plunge. And I'm going to let you take it from there, because I got a lot of questions to ask you.
So Lake Life Wellness is a state-of-the-art wellness destination for you to come in as you are and to leave better than you were. And it's crazy because COVID actually helped out our population a lot, believe it or not.
Really?
A lot of people that have lived in Birmingham and lived in Nashville and Atlanta, once COVID hit, they were no longer tied to their big jobs, and a lot of their jobs went remote.
Right.
And a lot of people, they wanted to move to the lake and to live that lake life.
And they have.
And they have. And Dadeville 10 years ago is so different now than Dadeville now. Like 10
And it's
years,
good. It's good different.
It's a good different. Like 10 years ago, there was probably maybe like 2 or 3 businesses in the square. Now there's only 2 or 3 buildings left vacant.
And in fact, let's tell folks where you are. You're downtown Dadeville, right behind the courthouse, and then you got a marketing studio two doors down too.
Yes, sir.
Really, really. They's got an old safe in there. I just love that, because you're trying to keep as much of the old or the original in both of those buildings.
Correct.
So the wellness center will be right there behind the courthouse. And you're right. I don't know if you were around the Dadeville area years ago when they were building the roundabout. It was a mess.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, you had the state involved, you had the city involved, you had the county involved. There was one area where you first start going around, it was a cement pond. I mean, it was terrible. Where Payne's Furniture and Miller's and all that was. They had planks down, so it took a while, but boy, is it worth it.
Oh, absolutely. And it works whenever you figure it out and drive it the first time.
But you got the wellness center now that's just part of that whole walk around area from the front of the courthouse, the side of the courthouse, both sides of the courthouse, to the back of the courthouse. You got the Dadeville Chamber of Commerce in their new office, and they're just tickled death. They almost say you can throw a rock and hit it, and you probably could, because you was a softball player.
I probably could. I might have to get Tommy John surgery after, but.
Where did you go to school?
So.
High school and college?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Petersburg, Virginia.
Okay.
I grew up there my whole life for 16 years.
Where's Petersburg?
It's south of Richmond.
Okay.
It's about 30 minutes, it's about 35 minutes south of Richmond, and more in the Prince George County area. And so we moved to Auburn, Alabama, which is where my dad grew up as a small child.
Okay.
In 2019, and I went to Auburn High School, and I did.
Didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and I graduated early. I was supposed to graduate May 22. I graduated December 2021, and during the time, I had a softball scholarship to UAB.
Wow! Congratulations! You're a Blazer.
I was a Blazer.
Wow! I didn't. What position?
Center field.
Okay.
I was only there for 1 semester though.
Okay.
I wanted to be in Auburn, be near my parents, and softball. When softball ended, that wellness kind of ended with that as well.
But you got to do it.
But I got to do it, and that's the dream. That's the goal, to play D1, and I did that, and it didn't work out, but I got to live out that dream.
Is this another dream? The wellness center? Is this another? Okay.
It has been for a very long time, and softball really does tie into that.
Okay, so it started with softball.
It did.
Your training and that type of thing. You saw what it could do for you, no matter what age. To me, exercise has no age
limit.
Yeah. I'm 73, and I'm still out there walking every day, going to the gym a couple times. And as I've gotten older, I understand why I'm doing it. I used to just do it, but now I've got purpose. I want to be around for a long time.
Yeah.
You got to move.
Yeah, you have to move your body. And like I said with softball, like whenever softball ended for me, that kind of like wellness structure kind of ended too. With softball, you know, we would have to lift 200-300 pounds on our back every week, bench press 150, do agility training. And so
you scare me.
And so, you know, that was the normal. And so when softball ended, that kind of ended too. And then I was
Did it sadden you when it ended?
No, I wouldn't think it saddened. I think it was just trying to figure out the new normal because that had been my life for forever, for 11 years.
So this is still your life.
It is still my life.
You know, so
yeah,
this is continued.
Yeah, and softball has taught me, you know, so many things. It taught me discipline, taught me agility, and it just taught me like also the value of friendships.
Right.
And so once softball ended, that kind of wellness structure ended too, and I would either like work out for the wrong reasons or I just like wouldn't work out at all.
When you say work out for the wrong reasons,
I mean like trying to look like a supermodel when I have softball shoulders.
I love your honesty. And when I first went down there and you kind of took me on tour of your marketing office, the wellness center, your honesty, but something else that really impressed me with you, you're really looking, you want it to look right, you want it to look good, but you're not going to spend a zillion dollars doing it. You're looking for a deal. And did you learn that from mom and dad or from your grandparents? Or
I learned that from mom and dad for sure. They have been basically my business partners in my marketing business and in the studio business.
Good for them.
Like for instance, this sweatshirt, I bought it in bulk. I bought a Cricut Maker 3 and I printed my own label with a heat press vinyl.
So you put that on there yourself?
I put this on there yesterday.
Wow. That's Lake Life Wellness Studio.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I love the color. And we were just talking about how comfortable that is.
Oh, it's so comfortable.
Now, will you have clothes or a clothing line in the Wellness Center?
Yes, sir.
Because one thing, because I've not been down there since, and you're getting close to opening next month. You're getting real close to opening. You were telling me one, I guess to the right when you're going in, there's a glass. Is that going to be like a show? I mean, you go have clothes and kind of almost a show window almost.
Yes, sir. So what we did is we built 2 platforms next to the 2 windows, and we're putting curtains behind them to make window displays.
Window displays, that's what
so that's what my mom and I were working on yesterday. One window is kind of like a nature scene, and we have like actual like moss grass, mulch, water fountains to kind of like give that zen and that lake life feel. And then the other window display is kind of like the brand display. I have a mannequin right there right now with our merch line that is going to be dropping soon. I just have to get everything done. And so, and it's also just going to like highlight our brand and like who we are.
And we're going to find out more who we are when we come back. Lake Martin, Dayville Area Chamber of Commerce, it is right around the corner. I'm talking about the Lake Martin, the quarterly luncheon. It will be the 25th of March, so you need to get signed up now. In fact, you probably should have already gotten signed up, but I'm sure they'll take you. They ain't going to turn away anybody that wants to be a part of the Lake Martin, Dayville Area Chamber of Commerce in their office in downtown Dayville.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sense Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sense Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sense Green.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
You know, we're talking about two things on this show a lot: timing and relationships. And Liv Nay is doing that with the Total Fitness right now over in Dadeville, Alabama, right behind the courthouse. But we were talking about when I first met you, I said, what you're putting this in right now is the perfect timing for the Dadeville area. And you don't have to just be from Dadeville. Alex City, I mean, no matter what side of the river you're on, and relationships. You're talking about growing the number. 200 would be great to be, and you can hit that. You can hit that number. You got to have goals too.
Absolutely.
You got them.
Yeah. We had our pre-sales the other day, and pre-sales just went so well. Mm-hmm. We had a couple technical difficulties, but that's been resolved.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, pre-sales was a huge success for us, and I was so happy with the number. I was so happy with the response, and the response since I announced that I'm opening this business has been overwhelmingly positive.
So how if someone's watching today, and we're talking about Lake Life Wellness Studio over in Dadeville, Alabama, how do they go about it?
Yeah.
Let's sign up 35 more today if we can.
Yeah, so if you go to our website, www.lakelifewellnessstudio.com, from there you'll be able to go to a memberships tab. And through that memberships tab, you go and sign up for an account. And then after you sign up for an account, during that, you'll sign our studio policy waiver, our membership waiver, put in all your information. If there's any like health problems that we need to know about before you even come to the studio, or if there's anything that we need to keep in mind, or what really brought you here
Okay, here
today.
we go.
And so
April 3rd, right around the corner. You know that, girl.
it is it's very soon. There's actually a countdown at the bottom of the homepage.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, so if you go up to the top, you'll see a login button. And then from there, you create an account. You'll have to go down to the bottom and say create an account.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oh yeah, this is great. And then you put in your email. And then from there, you just fill out all of your information.
Okay, now let's talk about what Pilates, yoga. Let's talk about what you could be offering. And the ice thing. I still don't understand about the ice thing or the cold thing. Explain that to me.
Yeah, so we'll have Pilates classes. We'll have mat Pilates classes. We will also have reformer Pilates classes, which a reformer is kind of like the Pilates machine. And the reformer has resistant bands underneath that you attach to a hook, and you sit on top of a carriage, and you do like resistance training.
Wow, so that's a step above.
That's a step above.
Wow, okay.
And we'll have different classes for like beginners reformer classes and more advanced. And then another thing that I'm really excited about is we will have sculpt Pilates. And sculpt Pilates is kind of more of I call it spicy Pilates. And that's when you add weights into your Pilates classes. Yes,
wow. Let me just, I've done Pilates before. It is a great exercise. And as you get older, it's even better for you.
Absolutely.
You agree with that?
Absolutely, because it helps with your posture. It helps with your muscles and keep you toned. And so it's very great for whenever you get older.
How about balance? Does Pilates, yoga, does that help with balance? And I'm bringing that up because as we get older, that's an issue. But does that help?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
especially yoga. Yoga is very good for balance. And so we'll have so many different types of yoga classes because all of our yoga instructors, who are awesome. I love all of my instructors. And our yoga instructors will have different types from like a fast flow yoga, which is a faster form of yoga. We'll have a restorative yoga, which also adds like an acupunctural style to it. And we'll also have vinyasa yoga, which is vinyasa. Vinyasa yoga is a very slow style, and you only do about 5 or 6.
Sign me up for that one, the real slow style. So with the yoga and the Pilates, is that a 5-day, 3-day, 2-day a week? How does that normally?
Yeah, so we will have our class times run Monday through Friday at 5:30 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 2:30 and 6 p.m.
Wow.
And then on Saturdays, we'll have 2 classes. We'll have 8 and 12. And then Sundays, we don't have anything right now, but I'm leaving Sundays open for my instructors if they want to do any sort of like series. That is available to them as well. And that's the thing I told my instructors. I was like, if you have a large skill set, use it. And we'll also offer Zumba because one of my instructors is a Zumba instructor.
Wow.
And so I want them to be able to utilize their certifications and their skill set and bring it to the table.
You're going to hit so many different ages in that Dable area. You know, the Stillwaters area, the 50, Highway 50, 49, 34, all those areas that's growing. And I'm going to still go back on this side of the river, too, because this right here is going to be open. I listened to all those times. That gives so many folks a time to get to where it's going to fit their schedule, no matter where they live.
Right. And my goal is just to make sure that a class is available for anyone. And, you know, the slogan, come in as you are and leave better than you were,
I like that.
I say that so they can come in on their own time, on their own style, to better themselves. And same thing with our recovery add-ons, our saunas and our cold tubs.
When you say recovery, what are you talking about there?
So
recover after you've done all those exercises?
Yeah, so we will be offering an infrared sauna with added red light therapy. And the sauna helps with detoxification, it helps with muscles, it helps your skin. It has so many different benefits. And then the red light therapy helps with your skin even more because it penetrates deep into your epidermis layer, and it removes any scars, any stretch marks, any abnormalities.
Wow.
And so,
you've really done your homework, but you're I'm gonna go back. You're a young person. You've learned this softball. You learned so much from that. I'm sure so much of these exercises that was part of your workout.
yeah, for sure. And Pilates, all Pilates really is, it's a mind-body connection with an emphasis on your core. And as a softball player, you had to have a strong core to be able to turn and swing your bat, especially with your legs. And so a lot of what Pilates and yoga is, it's like I've done that my whole life. And so now I'm applying it more into my life with this.
You're going to have a lot of folks just in that area where you are in downtown Dadeville, right behind the courthouse, that get out and walk, that run a lot. Is that something that you would, if you're doing that, keep on doing that, and just this is just a great addition? Keep on doing your running, your walking, or whatever, and just put this in there for muscle tone.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, running and walking is one of the best things that you could do for your body. Even walking for 30 minutes a day, like if your goal is to lose a few pounds, walking is the best thing to do. And so this is kind of like an added wellness option to your body.
Let's just say this is like a New Year's resolution starting April the 3rd. Put it on your things to do. Tell them where to go again as far as getting signed up right now.
Yes, so please visit www.lakelifewellnessstudio.com and you can order your membership there. And we'll also, getting closer to opening time, that's also where you can book your classes and book your sauna and cold tub appointments.
Thank you so much, Livney. Best of luck. I know you're going to hit a home run, just like you used to do from the UAB, from being a Blazer. Thank y'all for being with us today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Enoch's Hardware, let me tell you what, if you're looking for pole diggers, he's got them shovels, he's got them rakes, cutters, and trimmers. Also got Bonnie plants in, got some bales of pine straw in. I'm talking about one location. Enoch's Hardware, bait and tackle, and speaking of bait and tackle, I got worms in there too, and minnows at Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle in Rockford.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Well, it's spring into action. We've been talking about spring all day long because today is the first day of spring. So that's why we brought Phil Blassingame out here, because he's in a brand new location, Hillaby Home and Garden Shop. Good morning to you. And
good morning, Keith.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, it's kind of good to have new things happening and everything. You know, we had 3 great years down there on 63, leased that property from Tim Price, and had 3 great years. But, you know, God's got plans lots of times that we don't know about.
Yep.
So that property sold. So I first thought about, well, okay, that was just a good 3-year run, but I kind of enjoyed that and said, you know, I'm going to start looking around and might not throw in a towel just yet.
Right.
So happened coincidentally, Betty Anderson, who had ran that thing, her and her husband, former husband Neil, for 20 plus years. I was notified that was a possibility for me to lease that location. And so anyway, long story short, we started talking, decided, yep, let's do it. So we're moving there. And it's kind of moving back into town a little bit. But, you know, I like being in town because, you know, all my friends and everything and a bank here. But, you know, we just thought we'd give it a shot. So I took on a partner, Michael East.
I love Michael East.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, right there.
Yeah.
Of course, that's right next to Buck's. It's right down below the TV radio station right here.
The best cheeseburger in the state right there now. I've already eaten a lot of them.
Ain't no doubt about it. But Michael East, now where did that
Michael and I have been friends.
Sure.
We're church friends, and we've involved in a lot of activities that way. And he'd kind of helped me deliver down at the other location. He's one of these lucky guys that worked for the state for 25 years. He's retired at like 54 years old. So, you know.
Just a kid.
Yeah, just a kid. So, and he's a fix it, do it type guy. I mean, he can build it, fix it, whatever. And, you know, in a business like this, you got to have that.
And he's also a gardener, too.
He is. He's going to bring a new avenue to it. He's an outdoor gardener. He understands it. So we're going to add vegetable plants to our line of stuff like that. And we may one day work into some vegetables there, but you got to crawl before we walk, so we don't try to do too much. And Michael's kind of going to be my delivery person as well. I mean, he's part owner, but he's got the flexibility with the schedule. So, and we're going to deliver. We deliver on the lake. We did that last year. We're going to continue to do that. We want to make it as convenient as possible for our customers. If they'll come in and pick it out, they need it delivered, we can do it.
You know, I think about the location because, you know, I worked out there. I say worked out there. I stayed out there during the Christmas times with Betty and the late Neil. And I had so many great memories out there. That big old 55-gallon drum, you know, it rusted out, and we'd throw the limbs from the burnt, you know, the Christmas trees in there, and just sit around. That's when Ron Coon would come by, and he always had when he pulled up, you might as well get ready to laugh because he had a story or a joke for you. But it was just. The location.
It is good.
Bobby Jones told me when we opened up the depot back in '87, he said, Kenny, you got three things working for you. Location, location, location. You got the same thing.
No doubt.
Phil?
I mean, it is location, location, location. And I tell you, we made some very nice friendships with lake people for the 3 years, but they always said, well, I can't buy all from you. I got to go buy from Betty.
That's exactly
I've been doing it with Betty for so long, and I respect that. And loyalty, you know, and being in the banking world, you really appreciate loyalty because, you know, you build a relationship with someone, whether it be financial or whether it be, like in this case, flowers and plants. So I always said, well, that's fine, just buy some from me and buy some from her, and had some that did the other in town. So, you know, I just, you know, want to invite all our lake people that we've made relationship with. We're going to be fully stocked, quality merchandise, products from Florida, a very great place to buy plants, and they're very hardy. And we're going to add vegetables to our thing, you know, vegetable plants to it. And we got pine straw, baled pine straw.
Oh, wow.
And my sister does custom-made hanging baskets and pots and all that stuff, kind of just like we did down there. Kay, she's going to be there. And Linda Dennis is going to work some with us. Same people we had down there at the other location. We just kind of shifted location.
Well, why I ask you, your sister going to be there, because that's the first thing my wife asked.
Yes.
Said is Kay going to be there.
Kay's going to be there.
Kay knows it. I mean, she enjoys it, but she knows it.
She does. She just enjoys getting out and meeting people and trying to help people do what they want to do. So, you know, and Michael's got great personal skill because he was a long time a game warden and a police officer.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people didn't want to see him coming through the woods out there because they knew he was in trouble.
He was doing his job.
That's right. But he had to have personal skills to relate to the public and everything. So, and he's a good Christian man. So we're looking forward to it, getting excited, and we open up on Saturday. Our stuff is delivered. And we were concerned because the weather got cold Monday and Tuesday night, so we delayed it a week because we didn't want to bring it in and then have Mother Nature kind of damage it a little bit. So I think after we just passed the cold weather, I think we're good.
What are you going to do different with this one that you didn't do at the one on 63? Is anything big time or?
Nothing. You know, the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So, you know, one thing we did down there, because we had the greenhouses, we did a lot of potting in little 6-inch cups, took the plugs and grew it from that. So we'll offer the same products, but we just let somebody else go through that trouble of watering and all like that. Because it's not conducive out there to do that. We don't have the fully enclosed greenhouses. Really the same products. Maybe we're going to add, we do blueberries, bushes. We got some gorgeous blueberry bushes, and we're going to do some more fruit like blackberry bushes. We've got some of those. We're going to get some apple trees. Expand that side of the gardening side. I didn't have any garden products or garden vegetable stuff down there at 63.
So trees, you're going to have trees? Because that's something we've been talking a lot about, especially when Shane Harris comes out.
That's
here.
correct. We have suppliers all in the locally state here, and so we'll get a few, but we can get a lot. In other words, I can go back and get multiple trees if they want it. So we'll be going back to the nurseries periodically through the summer. Spring and summer, getting what we need to refill, to restock.
You gonna be getting anything from Johnny Appleseed? I'm talking about Josh Salmons. He grafts apple trees.
Well, Johnny Appleseed, my pastor, he's got a lot of irons in the fire too. He's kind of like I am. So I don't know how much. I know he's building his daughter a new home. They recently married.
That's what he did
That's right. So I figure my grafted trees probably been pushed back because you got to put the daughter ahead of them. So
you think?
Yes, he's got to do
that.
I've done that. That's correct. So you always put your daughter or your sons ahead of what you're doing, and then later on you can do what you want to do.
And no regrets.
None whatsoever.
Never no regrets, because that time you just don't get it back. But again, Hillary Garden Shop is going to open tomorrow. It looks like the 82 degrees for a high tomorrow. Your store hours?
Store hours are 9 a.m. Monday through Friday.
Okay.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay.
Saturdays 9 to 4. And starting on the 29th, we're going to open on Sundays through Mother's Day, 1 to 4 after church.
You've done that same?
Same thing I did down there. People go to church and get blessed, and then they go have a meal. And then usually the wife wants to go by and spend a little money. So Sunday afternoons, we do a little family time. We'd like for them to drop by the garden shop, and we'll be there 1 to 4 through Mother's Day weekend. And Bucks has a great crowd there on Sundays for lunch. So I'm counting on Daniel and Lynn to let someone walk over there and not take all their money and let them come over and see me and buy some plants.
This is going to be such a needed, much needed, and I know Betty and Neil did a great job there all those years, and Mr. East and the whole crew will jump right in there and pick it back up, and it'll be good for the whole area.
It will be
for Alex City and the surrounding area.
I'm a mayor of New Site, and I love New Site, but I love Alex City too because that's where I worked here all my life. But there's something about being back in town and helping out and doing things. I'm working with Michelle West. We're trying to be a part of Main Street and see if we can help do some things. And we're also trying to work with Habitat for Humanity. I was on the board for a while, very briefly, but I found out between the mayor, the banker, and this, I just couldn't do it all. So we decided we're going to help donate the shrubbery and flowers on the houses that they build. So that's our way me and Michael's way of giving back. Good. So can't be there maybe as a board member, but we can help in other ways.
That's part of business, giving back. We'll be right back. The Mitchell House is located in downtown Dadeville. Well, when I tell you that, it's really it's behind the courthouse, a couple streets back. Folks, 1835. Go back and think about that. Think about the rich history that's gone through the doors, front and back, the upstairs. And now Vivian Autry has gone and added an extra really nice civic center almost that'll hold 200 people. So if you're planning a wedding, shower, party, rehearsal dinners, banquets, and anything else, get in touch with us today.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading. Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. And let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Come on back in here and join us. Happy first day of spring to you. Oh, it's going to be a gorgeous day. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend for the first weekend of spring. Winter, see you later. Do you think it was a rough winter? Mr. Weatherman, Phil Blasting game with us out here.
Well, I'm not great of a weatherman, but it was very cold at times and very wet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've had a lot of rain. I know they say we're in a drought, but I don't think New Site and Alex City's in a drought. But
it's been windy.
It is very windy, and when it's cold, it's been really cold.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when it rains, it don't just shower; it rains a lot.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember a lot of short weather in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just normal. But I don't like when you go from winter to summer. I like, give me
overnight.
A spring. Give me a spring here.
Mm-hmm.
See, don't go. I like 70, 72, 73, and 50s at night. Don't go to 85. I mean, don't miss that.
Are you a cold weather person, warm weather person?
I'm both.
Okay.
I love to hunt, and so you got to be a cold weather person if you like to hunt. I went to Saskatchewan 12, 13 times, and minus 15 degrees. So I didn't love it, but I love to hunt.
It's a gorgeous.
Stupidity.
It's gorgeous part of the world. But it carries its burdens too.
Yes, it does.
Hillby Home and Garden Shop opening tomorrow. And you know the other thing about that, of course, it's right next to Bucks, right down the road. The other thing about that's been a closed business.
Yeah.
And hadn't been kept up, because there just wasn't anything going on there.
Well, Betty's, they built a great business there through the years, and as time evolved, you get aged and things of that nature, and I think Mr. Anderson passed 3 years ago, so I just appreciate the opportunity. We're going to go back and try to help her get it back to where it was and revive it and kind of bring it back to life. And not saying nothing was wrong with it at all. It's just kind of through the years things change. But we want to have it fully stocked with everything that we did down on 63 and everything that she normally did. And she's been a great help. She's given advice. I learned from Jerry Allen. I mentioned Jerry Allen on here. Said you always surround yourself with good people, and they'll help you do good things. So I asked her, because I know she was successful. I tell me what you carried that I didn't carry, so I wasn't too stupid to.
See, that's her. That's probably her. That's somebody calling right now won't know what your hours are Monday through Friday at Hillby Home and Garden Shop, 9 to 5, and then on Saturday, what was it?
Saturday's 9 to 4.
9 to 4, and then on Sunday just through Mother's Day.
Starting on the 29th of March through Mother's Day, we'll do 1 to 4 after church, and then so that's the hours we're going to operate, and we will deliver. We got trailers, everything. So if you got a pretty good order and you want it delivered, we'll take care of that, and we'll set a particular day that's delivery day, and so people understand that they'll have it by a certain time.
I think that's huge. I go back to Jerry Allen. We always go bring him up. If every time you're here, Jerry Allen, of course, he's a blessed memory now, but I found out real quick. You're talking about relationships and people. When you were Jerry Allen's customer, and you better be Jerry Allen's customer. He went there one time. I went to somebody else. He got all over my rear, and I know I've told you that story, but it made me understand Jerry Allen, those relationships. You talk about surround yourself with good people, and he did that. You've done that.
He did it. I was blessed to be able to work with a lot of great people coming up through the banking world. I've been in it about 40 years now, counting, working through college.
Wow.
And he was one of them. I worked with him for 15 years at that branch, and when he moved down to the new bank out on 280, I took over there. Yes, and Jerry loved his customers, and he loved to take care of them, but Lord, don't mess with his customers. They were his, and he protected them like his own daughter and son.
He kind of took it personal.
He did. I found that out.
That was good. What did you learn from him, not just in the banking, but getting into this right here? Well, you're a business person.
That's correct, and I learned you got to look beyond. You want to make some goals, but you got to look beyond what you're doing for people, and you want to do something. You got to give back. I mean, it's not all about how much money you make. You want to be successful and make money, but at the same time, you need to treat people correctly, and you want to build relationships, because I don't want to sell you something one time. I don't want that. I want to sell you something multiple times. So when you leave our location, I want you to don't say, "Oh, Phil, he took all my money," or he was too high, or whatever. No, we want you to want to come back. So it's about building that relationship, continual relationships, not a one-time deal.
It's the same thing with you advertising with us. I gave you a price in some months, and you said, "Well," but I knew
had to get it fit my budget.
But and I understand, and that's just the way we do it out here on the front porch. I'd much rather you be with me for this amount, for this. But and trying to get you for a lot of money and don't do anything. I don't want to do that, because I want you to get something out of advertising.
Well, it'll be my 4th year of advertising.
Yeah, exactly right.
Realize that. And I appreciate as a business person, I got to make it fit. I mean, it's not sometimes you have to say no but you can't afford it. But you got to work within your system. You want to make sure your money, you don't want to allocate your funds properly. You only put so much in marketing. But y'all been a great service for us. I know at the other place, you always got it out, and I'm sure that's why I was quickly to do it here. And I just think there's just new opportunities. We got the lake people, which I love them. And as a banker, I've met a lot of great people that live there, and we helped them with their financial side. And it goes hand in hand. And so we're just going to try to add a new addition down to the Ellick City area. And we're going to expand in certain areas. And again, Betty was gracious enough, and she's been very nice advising me on things she did.
She knows it.
Or things she tried, it didn't work. work, because you know sometimes you want to try something and say, well, I tried that and that didn't work. But I mean, I might take that seriously and see why it didn't work, because you know everything's not going to work some places, so you got to figure out what you're going to do and do it right.
I know we're talking about spring right now. You're just opening, but do you plan on doing Christmas trees this year?
Yes.
Okay.
We enjoy the Christmas tree thing. You know, it's a 2.5 week blitz, but I don't know. It's something about that time of the year. And, you know, we enjoy down there. It's going to be the same here. We worked with the Boys and Girls, the Girls Ranch, and we was always donated 4 trees to them to put up in their homes there, you know, and just a lot of things. And I don't know, it's just a good time, people in a good mood, and like to see them bring their kids out and purchase the trees and things like that. So, you know, just try to do a little everything. We want to carry it on into the summer and everything.
It's something about when spring gets here. People have gone through the cold, the wet, and all that, and they're ready to get their hands in some dirt. They're ready to plant maybe a beautiful flower, just to see that. Mother's Day, like you were talking about, it's right around the corner in May. But then the vegetables, that's going to be and the trees too. That's new.
Yeah, Michael knows a lot about the vegetables, which I grew up growing them, you know, stuff too. But he likes to do that, so he's kind of bringing that aspect to it. And we've talked about having vegetables there for sale at some point in time, you know, tomatoes, things of that nature, or maybe getting with some local farmers and let them come and showcase their stuff there. But that's on the list. But we want to get everything going on what we know what we're doing, and then look and see what else we can bring there.
Michael, save me some cayenne peppers. You know, my wife's got all my buckets all ready, and I'm ready to do some planting and. But I think adding the trees, I think that will be a good thing.
Yeah, and he and I delivered 230 bales of pine straw last Saturday.
Wow.
On the lake, a lot of lake people buying. So we got a trailer and we loaded up and we loaded it and unloaded it for them. Took it to 2 locations. The neighbors saw him getting some, so he wanted some. So he called me. So we was able to do that. So I enjoy that. Just meet and be around people.
Are you doing the round bales or square?
Ours are square bales.
Yeah, I like the square bales.
Yeah, we've had better luck with that. I mean, people ask, do you have round or rolls, or do you have bales? We have bales. They seem to act positive to that. We get ours out of it's Eagle Straw. He's a gentleman, I think his name's Jeffrey, out of Auburn, Opelika area. Now, I do not, he said he gets his pine straw, it's longleaf pine, out of South Georgia. And so, but it's good stuff. And everybody asks, is it longleaf? And I said, yes. So we've had good response. I have a good relationship with him for the last 3 years.
And it's going to be there for you early in the morning. Happy Saturday day. Second day of spring. Happy first day of spring today. Phil, best of luck to you. I know that you and the whole crew, Mr. East and the whole crew will go well. If you need to borrow some money, go to Real Bank and Trust out on Highway 280 in Alexander City. We'll be right back and wrap up the show.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top-quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Enjoy huge savings on our complete lineup of GMC Sierras and GMC Terrains. Full-size and powerful GMC Sierra at $13,500 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Drive away in the stylish GMC Terrain as low as $395 a month. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Playing at the Playhouse Cinema, they always changing it up. And one thing before I tell you what they gonna have out there is the popcorn. Boy, you can just roll your window down going down Cherokee Road and just sniff it in. Ah, man, it smells good. Now to see what's playing at the Playhouse Cinema on Cherokee Road, Hail Mary is one of them. Reminders of Him, and a Disney Pixar, whatever a picture is, Hoppers is the third. So you got three choices, and of course they have a Sunday afternoon and a Saturday afternoon matinee, I do believe. Thank y'all for being with us today. I want to thank Phil Blassingame. Of course, they're excited about getting open tomorrow at the Hillary Garden and Flower Shop, which is right next to Bucks out here. Betty, well, you go be out there. I want Betty Anderson to be out there. You know, she was out there. Neil, we had some good times out there for around the Christmas tree selling. And you heard Phil mention they will be selling Christmas trees. But here again, let's talk about Shop at Home with Phil. Phil, of course, he works with the Riverbank and Trust, and we shop at home with them. Hillby Flowers and Garden and Flower Shop. Let's shop at home with him. Anytime that you can shop at home, do that because it's good for our local economy. It goes right back to us a lot of time with the taxes. So let's make sure that we take care of our own. Downtown Alexander City, Highway 280, Dadeville, and the surrounding area. I guess I just talked about Tallapoosa County, and we talked about Coosa County, and Elmore County, and a great state of Alabama. Hey, Grace's Flowers. I want to remind you, we did, Miss Barbara Sokol was the first recipient of the Senior of the Month. We'll be doing the same thing in April. I'll be getting with April Buno right next door at Hillary Towers. Hey, Hillary Towers, hope y'all have a good weekend. It's going to be a good weekend. It won't be any time before the farmers market to be coming. That'll probably be, I'm going to say Memorial Day weekend. We'll get Michelle West out here with Main Street to see about that. So make sure if you get out this weekend, be careful. You heard us talk about it on the show just the other day. Be careful when you're even grocery shopping and getting in and out of your vehicle. Make sure you're holding that little one's hand and tell your big ones to watch out. Always be watching out for the little guy. Again, we got baseball, we got football, we got basketball this afternoon with Alabama playing Hofstra in the tournament. Of course, some have already gone by this year or this week, and they're going to be getting ready for this next week. That tournament is 60. It starts with 64, and it just whittles down, kind of like Kalijah Idol tonight and tomorrow night at Lake Martin Pizza. Be there and enjoy some good music. Hope y'all have a great weekend on this first spring weekend. We'll see you Monday.